Hello there and welcome to 6 Minutes. This particular lesson may be a little longer than most of them, but I'm going to share with you what I consider the most valuable idea that I have ever learned. You know, for many years I was studying and I was trying to figure out how did things happen. And it was always confusing to me. I'd have a piece here and another piece over there, but I could never get it to come together. In other words, no order in my mind. And then I found out that we think in pictures. Think of your front door for a moment. Boom, a picture of your front door come on the screen of your mind. Think of your stove in the kitchen. Bam, like that, you got a picture of your stove. Think of your automobile. You got another picture. You see, when I say these words, I'm activating cells in your brain. I'm setting up a vibration. The vibration is really a light message. Your hearing sense picks it up, and it goes firing down a nerve passageway, and it strikes a group of cells in your brain, and the images that are in those cells flash on the screen of your mind. Think of your kitchen. Now the picture of the kitchen comes on the mind. Go to the inside of your car. Do you see how this happens? Now think of your mind. What happened? No picture. And you see, that's one of the great problems we've got. We have no image of the mind. And when we talk about changing the mind and we don't have an image, we get very confused. And when we get confused, we either turn our television on or think about something else. Well, I'm going to give you an image of the mind. Back in 1934, a Dr. Thurman Fleet in San Antonio, Texas, realized we had a problem. He was very involved in the healing arts, and he said, you know, we're just treating symptoms. We're not treating the cause of problems at all. And he said, if we're going to have any health, we're going to have holistic health. In other words, treat all three parts of our personality. And he said, since no one's ever seen the mind, I'm going to make a picture of the mind. I want you to look here. I call this a magical graphic. And you'll see a picture of the mind and the body. Now, at first, when you look at it, it's rather cute. A couple of circles. But you know, that's going to turn from cute into something that's absolutely marvelous for you. This changed everything in my life. I want to ask you to let your head represent your mind, and everything from the neck down represent the body. Now, of course, that's not the way it is. The mind is in the fingernail. A lot of people, when they think of the mind, they think of the brain. But your brain is just an electronic switching station. That's really what it is. As you activate brain cells, you set up a vibration in various parts of your body. You know, your brain will not think, but you think with your brain. To explain that better, I've often mentioned that we've got, it's reported anyway, that we have Albert Einstein's brain in a jar. But it's not doing anybody any good because Albert's not with it. So you see, your brain is part of your mind, but so is your kneecap or your toe or your shoulder. The body is a physical manifestation of the mind. So take a look at this now. You'll see the mind is divided into two parts. Well, I have a horizontal line right across the center of my head. And I see the top half of the mind as being the conscious mind, and everything on the bottom half as being the subconscious mind. Now, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind operate totally different. The conscious mind can accept or reject anything that comes along to it. You're hearing me right now. You can reject what I'm saying, or you can say, no, this sounds good. I'll accept this. You see, the conscious mind is our thinking mind, and we can think anything we want. Archibald MacLeish, a Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright, had a character stand up in a play, Secret of Freedom. And the character says, the only thing about a man that is a man is his mind. Everything else you'll find in a pig or a horse. And he was right. You see, you can think. And we can think anything we want. That's where freedom really comes in. You can think anything you want. You can accept or reject what you hear. I would recommend that you reject all the information that you hear with respect to the economy. This is good. We're getting rid of the old, making room for the new. But that's another subject. Think whatever you want to think. There's absolute freedom. There's a power flowing into your consciousness, and you can think. Now, your subconscious mind is your emotional mind. And whatever you turn over to the emotional mind dictates how you're going to feel. See, you think in pictures, and you can choose thoughts in your consciousness, and then you impress those upon the subconscious. And you see, that sets up a vibration. Now, vibration on a conscious level is called feeling. And whatever's impressed, as you see there, is expressed through the body. So our feelings are expressed in actions, and our actions produce results. Now, what is 6 Minutes all about? It's about changing results. Most people don't understand the mind, so they don't think about that. They just think about results. Well, if you keep watching and using 6 minutes as we suggest, you're going to find your results will change, but it's because you're starting to understand how your mind works. The cause of all results reside within. Now, I am going to recommend that you spend 5 or 10 minutes maybe watching this one clip. Watch it over and over and over again. And start to see yourself as mind and body. If I were working with you, I would automatically have an imaginary line right across the center of your head. And I know how your conscious mind works. And I know how your subconscious works. And I know your body is an instrument of the mind. So when I find out what you want, I can show you how to get what you want by showing you how to change what's going on inside. This is called the Stick Person presentation. Study it, fall in love with it. I'm going to tell you, I could take you to corporations, senior executive officers all over the world, and they'll say this is the most valuable idea they've ever learned. It's helped me earn millions.